Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hi, Citrona. Thank you for being first. Hi, Mika. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Oh, I just realized it's August 6th. That means we're technically a week into August already, which is kind of horrifying to think about, actually. um, Here we are. Hello. Happy 1 week into August already. Um, that's really weird to think about, actually. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Uh, it feels like it's been a long time since I last streamed, although I think that's only because last week I did 2 Monday streams, and so that felt like I really wasn't having much of a break in between streams, just specifically for that time of the week. So maybe that's on me. I will be muting every so often because, again, I am dealing with the lovely sniffles bothering me, as does accompany major temperature changes that my body undergoes. So I'm kind of sniffly right now. Also, hi Ocean Wave. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for getting your stamp. Um, yeah, I'm sniffly-ish horrible, but I'm here to draw, and it's going to be big motivation time because it is my last OC headshot doodle that I have to fulfill incentive-wise from VTuber SummerSlam, so it's very exciting. I have to go grab the reference sheet because I forgot to put it in my channel for this. Where's my... Here it is. I might not have this downloaded, so I have to double check really quick, but today, or tonight rather, my last doodle that I'm... Oh, I have it downloaded. Well, lol, okay. Good job, me. Anyway, our last OC headshot doodle will be for Kyle, the assassin. Very excited to finish this stuff up. Ooh, a skull. Okay. I'm gonna open it here as we usually do. Although that kind of sticks it in a weird spot in my sub-view list of images that are loaded. I guess that's fine. Maybe. gonna set up my layers and get the texture on as usual. My phone is currently charging, so I will be a little iffy on catching up with chat, at least for the first few pomodoros, because it's like halfway charged right now. So I think after maybe even after the first pomodoro, it might actually be ready to go for me to see chat while we're doing stuff. Let me mute for sniffles. Okay. I'm gonna also drink a lot of water to help me out. Planning this museum is so hard, but it looks cool, so you're excited. I'm glad you're excited about it. For everyone's reference, we're talking about our Minecraft Cobblemon server that we have in one of our VTuber communities. That I have no idea what else I'll be playing, or if I'll be playing much more at the moment, because I was working on collecting all of the berries in it, and I just did that I finished that this past weekend. So now I'm kind of like, well, I guess the other thing I could be doing is um filling out my journey map, just so I can map out places and stuff, I guess, which sure is something. Or I guess I could try to think of more Pokemon to catch, I guess. But I already have my dream team of Pokemon team members, so I'm just kind of here like, oh, what do I do now? You know? Okay, so I have it in sub view, which it would show there. Thank you. And then I'll also import it directly onto Canvas. Might be kind of large. Yes. I'm gonna do Kyle's OC. I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna draw them left facing for sanity reasons, so that way it also matches up with the other headshot that I just did recently, which was for Celeste. Just so that way I have two facing kind of to the left, and then the other three are to the right. You're kind of taking the little diorama route. I think a diorama route is usually pretty standard de facto for museums, especially when it comes to like depicting sculptures and figures meant to kind of replicate environments and stuff. So I think that's a pretty solid way to go, because otherwise you'd be displaying either on an elevated platform or just on walls that are wired or corded off. You'd just be displaying artifacts, or you'd be using display cases, which there are the display case items that you can craft, although I don't know how feasible that is depending on how much you want to display in your museum. I need to mute for sniffles again. One of these moments, I'm gonna accidentally forget to mute properly, or I missed the mute button on my mic, and you're gonna hear me sniffling, and it's going to be very painful. Anyway, I think I'll just go ahead and get started. So I am going to do our usual Pomodoro timer. Let me go ahead and get our usual pinned message in chat just so you're aware of what's happening. As always, whenever I usually do work, I like to do it as a Pomodoro session. That means that we'll be doing 25-minute work sessions followed by 5-minute breaks. And after every 4 Pomodoros, after every 4 work sessions, we'll be taking a slightly longer break, 15 minutes. And usually these breaks last a little longer because I usually do things like do crosswords and silly word puzzles. So please be patient with me. We also do 15-second transition times between our timers because it makes it easier for us to switch back and forth between work and resting mode. So just please be aware of that also. As always, I'll be a little busy, not able to always look at chat because of this. So please work with me. Thank you. So if you have any drawing, any Minecrafting, any sculpting, any work, any coding, any reading, any cooking, or anything else you need to do and you'd like to work alongside with me, please feel free to. The timer will be automatically going for reference. So let's go ahead and begin. Wow, good timing from Sid Bonbot. We're gonna do our round brush at that low opacity, which is fine. Got you screaming like, can the DJ play my song? Hey, I'm about to devastate. How everyone's been well. The only updates I really have from my end are that I've been like doing a lot of world building adjustments. Oh, part of the yawns. I'm not too tired, I promise. Um, I'm always just tired after work because we talked about this before, my whole caloric intake and how I'm not getting enough, so I'm just probably not, or I'm using up a large amount of my caloric intake, slash maybe it's the type of calories that I'm getting that I just happen to be like, so tired by the time I get out of work. So, that sort of thing. Anyway, I've been doing some additional world building grinding, so that's been a lot of tinkering. I know during our monthly mixer, I talked about how I was trying to incorporate the idea of radio technology into my world's magic, and then we were talking about the idea of cassette tapes in tandem with that. And so it kind of brought me back into thinking like, oh right, I could be thinking about world building stuff again, and it's hard because I don't have the time for it at the moment because I'm focusing on my second year anniversary prep, but at the same time, prepping stuff world building wise would be great because it'll help me fortify stuff for my um for my for the anniversary, sorry. Because it will add to like the world building, the immersion, just a bit. Not that it'll affect it too much, but it is something that I'm actively thinking about right now. And so this past weekend, I don't remember why, honestly, it occurred to me, but I started thinking about like fish and stuff and seafood, and thus the concept of how that would work for my world if I've moved all of the countries around, and thus they possibly experience different um, populations and species of fish because of their preferences for different climates and stuff in the water. Um, Not to mention the fact that it's already difficult for us to have major seafood industries for certain types of fish. I think things for like shellfish and stuff, especially for the saltwater kinds, are already difficult enough as it is. And I think I've talked about it before, how it's like ocean travel was very difficult to manage back then until like more close to modern day, I would say. So the best you could get for like shellfish and stuff would be like mainly in um freshwater versions for like soft shell crabs, shrimp, clam, like bivalves that are mainly like freshwater, so like rivers and lakes instead of getting them from the oceans. And I need a sniffle. How do I want to pose this head? I kind of blabbered about that today for a bit because I was thinking about it while I was talking with Citrona here, actually. I was kind of like, oh, right, we were talking about rainbow trout, and I was like, yes, this is kind of something I've been thinking about, so I'm going to think about it now. Um, Very fun, very silly, har har har. I think I'll take the head this way, and then I'll do a kind of low angle sort of thing. Yeah, it was interesting to actually look at my world map and also be like, oh, right, that means some of the weather patterns for certain parts of the world will be different. So, um, Italy and France will get hurricanes. Or tropical storms, whatever. The point is they'll get major storms, and Japan might not as much. Things like that. And it makes it weird and interesting to think about. And I'm like, wow. I'm not going to think about this too much for sanity's sake, but yes, this is a thing that I am going to keep in mind. But in tandem with that, I'm still reworking terminology and names of stuff because I'm reworking the names, the terms used for like not really the magic or magicians, but um more so the monsters that exist because um lo and behold, because I have shared some text posts that are currently modernized or up to date with my world building, mainly on Tumblr, but also my research journal has some stuff in it that was taken over from the previous iteration of the research journal before I updated it. Um, it's kind of annoying when the name for magicians, there's unique ability, the name of the military branch internationally, and the name of the monsters all begin with the same letter. Not to mention that 3 of those words begin with AS. And I'm kind of just looking at this like, it makes sense for the 3 words to begin with AS to begin with AS because they're all kind of related. But then I also don't want the monsters to also begin with an A because it starts to be really confusing for me, sensibly enough. And I'm like, I don't like this. So I have to do the thing again where I literally went through this too and renaming them. I'm going through the renaming process again for these stupid ass monsters, and I'm just like, ugh, why do I do this to myself? They have gone through so many like name changes since I first like conceptualized anything regarding my own little story and stuff. Like I'm pretty sure I can like trace it down because I have a lot of the old docs and stuff that I have of like the old iterations going all the way back to, I don't want to say all the way back to high school, but it could go all the way back. Is this a storyline doc? I don't know if the storyline doc is necessarily accurate. If this kills OBS, I'm sorry. My favorite thing is how I look at this, and I also saw this because I found my old high school. I found my old high school earthquake. What? What? Oh, a wiggle. Okay. Well, I usually don't feel earthquakes sometimes, especially, I don't know. I seem to sense it very well when I'm on not the first floor of a building. I hope everyone's okay after that small jiggle seems to be located in Southern California. But anyway, anyway, I like how I can see like the way I wrote like the intro. You know, like how like old RPG games will have like the intro text flash of like exposition of like the setting and the world that exists. And I think especially because I played a lot of Mega Man, Battle Network, and Star Force, they did that a lot in their games. And I guess that's why I have this also, I guess, in my old video game projects. But like I have it here in this document, and it's like, why does it start like this? This is different from the video game project, but it starts says, "Have you heard of the Y2K problem?" I'm going to barf. I'm going to vomit. I'm going to. Why did I mention that? Oh, that's so. Oh, that's so cringe. That's so cringe. Oh, have you heard of the Y2K problem? With the new century would come a plethora of computer bugs due to many programs representing years in only two digits. Thus, 1900 and 2000 would be indistinguishable. Of course, most computer systems were amended, thus settling worldwide panic. However, there was another Y2K event that ended up permanently changing the world we live in today. Okay, I see now. Okay, I see why Y2K was mentioned now. Stupid. Hello, Vika. Quake. I I see you're also here to talk about the quake that I did not feel. Anyway, um, the only reason why Y2K is mentioned in this stupid prelude text is because my old world building, which was not very fully built world building or anything, like, your brother came out of the bathroom. What did you do? Oh, Citrona. You fart too loud. Oh my god. Either that or cheek clapping or crying. I don't know, whatever you want to. Your Roomba was going during that? Oh no. Did you think it was your Roomba? The Roomba gets scared. Biggest quake damage, cup your Roomba knocked over. Oh, I see. Don't need to make it this wide of a torso, I think. I'm gonna save this also since I'm here. 240806. Headshot for Kyle the Assassin. Imagine I spelled that wrong, even though I spelled it out like that. Okay, anyway, my old world building worked so that it was like magic suddenly appeared. It wasn't that it suddenly appeared. I think it was still like the whole magic was embedded into the earth, like proto-earth or something. But I think what happened was that it laid dormant, and then literally during the year 2000, like the core opened up, like the fucking cluster from Steven Universe, and suddenly everyone had magic, and magic was everywhere, and was like, wow, look at that magic. So, it's still like a modern setting, but more like IRL, but magic got fucking inserted into it, and that's how this world building was set up. So the rest of this prelude is like, surely you've heard of magic, altering the natural world through mysterious force and human will. Witchcraft, alchemy, ESP, things thought to be fabricated. But after 2000, unexplained phenomena began to occur. People began to exhibit oddities like extreme strength and future sight, things that benefited societies around the world. But humanity is corrupt. This magic soon was exploited not for the greater good. But how maliciously would it be used? Well, yeah. I mean, I like how you can kind of tell it's still pretty coherent with how I want my world building now to be, but also it's so sadly stated like that, and I'm kind of like, it is literally like Mega Man Battle Network, just like the World Wide Web, net navies, but there's net crime. That's literally what I'm pretty sure that's like what most of the prelude text in any of the Battle Network games you play is, and it's probably going to be the same for Star Force. Year 2000 XX or whatever. Like shit like that. And it's like, well, I mean, okay. Now I would probably just be like, let's go straight into a cutscene and do story world building exposition through the cutscene because sometimes that's my favorite thing. But yeah, I guess you have to also be cautious because you don't want to overwhelm people with too much terminology and stuff. But also if you have a really easy like analogy for people to understand, like my world is magic and monsters, that sort of thing that people kind of get the gist. And as long as you're not going into a whole Kingdom Hearts depth of your world building, I guess it's like not that big of an issue. There's like three in the same area. Oh my god, you know what that means. The big one. Yar. But not really, because I don't know how our infrastructure would do. Nar. Buzz cut Kyle. Not what I'm going for. I'm setting up the hairline first. For reference. Bakersfield checks out. Citrona, why are you doxing the earthquake? Can you please delete that message? Oh my god. Doxes yourself, doxes the earthquake. What's next? I bet you're gonna try to dox us again, like we did when we sent out the golden record thing, and you're gonna do it again. So sorry about this, everyone. Why does the head look lumpy? But also it's like a sketch, so maybe I shouldn't be caring that much. I was like, lumpy. You're just like me. You got good reasons, but I do too. Triangulating the earthquake epicenter, stop. Escalated so fast. The all things we can take back. I got to think about what would a cutscene, introductory cutscene be like for my world, I guess. Do I want to start with like, there's an emergency, building lockdown, the monsters appear, time to use magic. And then we can introduce the political unrest by being like, okay, it's okay, the police are coming to save us. Where are they? Why is it taking them so long to get to us? And then people are like, fuck this, we're going to use our magic and do stuff. And then you get to stupid, no, not stupid. But then you get into, I guess you get into the deep shit of like, we're going to get arrested because we used our magic and we're not supposed to because of the latest laws or stuff that were passed and blah blah blah. And they're like, well, we have to not fucking die for the monsters. Har har har. I love how I'm like non-serious about wording this, but this is like a prevalent plot point, and you know what? It's fine. Where are our resources into the police going? Why is response not immediate? It took them 2 hours to get here, and we killed the monsters in like 30 because we decided to break the stupid law. I hope I can get this hairstyle done well. But I'm also like, I haven't started most of it, so maybe if I have, a little kinder to myself, and maybe also shut up for a moment. Okay, hold on. I want to see how I do I guess. No one dies from love. Guess I'll be the first. I want this hair to also be straight. Or... I'm kind of like super stylizing the hair right now, which I end up doing a lot sometimes. I think this part of the fringe should not be coming out maybe that much. Personally. Although I really liked how that looked, but unfortunately, no. Someone on Twitter said the Earth is clip farming. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. We're all terminally online. Christ. I keep seeing clips of the J-pop group I've been getting into, 5E, and like I keep saying they're first of all, they love XG and Luna, so slay. But they also did another one where they lip sync to their, I think it was Underground. And then they pull up an iPad, and on the iPad is Subway Surfers, and so they're just like lip syncing to their song while Subway Surfers is on the iPad on the lower part of the screen, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, what is happening? We already had to deal with them using the freaky text for their lettuce ASMR salad mukbang, and I'm like, wow, I love this, but also this is so Lamau. You made a keyboard shortcut for the hot to go emoji. What? What does that mean? Beloved, to remember us when they know it's true. Send us home to earth. And no one will be left to remember us when the fires come. Okay. I'm going to ignore that message for a reason called sanity. Thank you. Would anyone else like to chat with me? Kidding. Kicked everyone out. What? You would stop. No. No, not this again. Are we alone? Are we in love again? What do you want from me? Hysterical us. Let in the locks again. Remember when we could sleep? Are we alone? Are we in love again? I hate that this song is playing and it's kind of accurate for what he just fucking said too. The song is so good. Okay, I can stop drawing there because this is not going to be visible in the crop of the piece. Sucking in oxygen. Are we alone? Are we in love again? Hysterical us in the locks again. I don't know if I can do the braid just yet. Break time. No. Working so hard, please. Fine. I think my sniffles are slowly going away as I keep talking and chatting with y'all. Okay. World building things. Okay. I wanna see if I can like trace back all of the like previous names for like the monsters in my world that I've used. I wanna see. Hysterical us. Looking in oxygen. Okay, this is currently called a monster. There's also a character, because this is a storyline outline, and there's a character called Erwin. And for reference, Erwin is a black cat, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I just meet a random cat. Okay. Did I really say that? Really? The cat makes enigmatic statements hinting at his state of being both alive and dead. Okay. Yes. I didn't think I'd actually literally put that into a character description. Or the character being named Erwin, specifically. Okay, it's talking about a monster. Magic. Is that magic without a K? Ew. Okay. Okay, okay, magician, magic. Okay, I like how I have a character going into, like, you have a super wise magician character doing the monologue. As is typical in your lovely Kingdom Hearts games. This character goes into a monologue on how human emotions and mentality can affect the world around them, that their emotions of sadness, fear, anger, disgust may be manifesting as an evil force. Oh wait, here's the first name. She says the magic community has recently started to label these creatures as deviants, people and objects alike given magical influence from the negativity of humanity. So Deviants, I think, was like the first solid name, but I think that was like around when I was in uni. They didn't have an actual name other than just like fucking monsters in like high school. But I think Deviants was like, yeah, solid, perfect. They deviate from our emotional spectrum and stuff, and deviate from how we behave as humans, I guess, was like the whole thing. I'm gonna keep going through this because this is kind of funny. I It's kind of fun to read some of this because some of this is kind of like stupidly written because it's just supposed to be a quick outline. They have this part in this is chapter one, and then there's this part, and the scene is called Fuchsia Lights, and it's like it starts up the scene outline starts off as after some resting, the two main characters of this chapter meet up late at night in front of Fuchsia Club, hearing only the bass of ratchet music within. I'm going to. Okay. I, I'm so good at describing stuff. Fucking beauty. Wow. This is such a great outline. Sure does. I feel like I'm there at the club with ratchet music playing. Okay. What is this? A few days later, this character decides to use a magic moth probe to get a reading of the negative energy that this wrestler character might be exerting. However, the duo will have to traverse the sewers to send the probe into the wrestling ring's restrooms. One of the main characters is sulking in the corner because she got a manicure earlier. Okay, let's see. Oh, they reach the entrance to the pipeline leading up into the ring. They release the probe into the pipes and watch it flutter into darkness. Success. Amazing. And then I like how I made the other main character, who's like the temporary antagonist for this chapter, have a werewolf moment. Main character rushes down the streets to the ring as wrestler characters matches start. Seeing some of the TVs in pubs and bars, she realizes that wrestler character is losing and starts to sprint. Other main character is sitting outside the building and hears a bell signaling the end of the match. She feels a sudden wave of energy from inside. The wrestler that other main character wrestler dude just lost to taunts him for sulking in the middle of a ring. A dark aura surrounds wrestler character as silver hair grows from his back and claws grow from his fingernails. He glares at his opponent and growls like a wolf. People are screaming and running out of the exits of the building as one of the main characters arrives. Um, Other main character tells her that something serious must have occurred, so they rush inside to see the hairy wrestler character standing on a bloody clawed up wrestler. Okay, anyway, I love how there's like a fucking werewolf scene just fully described in my little old ass outline. Hi, Benny. I'm drawing Kyle for today's last OC headshot and center from VTuber SummerSlam. Yes, and I'm a little exhausted, but that's just because work in general keeps me exhausted. I hope you're doing well, Benny. Happy Tuesday. I hope Arc Knights has been kind to you. I know you've been playing a lot of the story recently. I'm currently talking about world building stuff, so I'm reading a lot of my old world building documents and like story outlines from like I don't have them from high school, but ranging from like uni, so this was like up to 8 years ago is how old some of this stuff is. And I'm kind of just being like, some of it is kind of cringe, and then some of it is like you can see there's some basis to what my world building is now. Secret. I wonder how far this current outline goes. How old is this one actually? Give me a moment. Oh, I have a scrapped outline. Oh, I have a scrapped document for lore. Okay, perfect. Slay. Okay, the storyline was last updated in 2018, besties. I'm going to cry. Okay, it turns out this lore document from around that same time is really bad. It is not actually detailed yet. So we're going to not refer to that. Although there is some definitions in here, so maybe I can use that. Guiding you all through this old world of imagination and delusion. The old version our progenitor had. Deviant, yes. Inverse world, stupid ass. Okay. Magic, yeah, okay. Nothing about this is interesting. I guess. I mean, it's cool, I guess. We have a wrestler, go through a werewolf phase because he's depressed. You know, who doesn't do that? Maybe most people don't do that, actually. Hmm. I'm gonna erase some of this because none of this is really significant to the composition down the line. It's so give me why I'm a secret. Okay, so I'm gonna size this up. So this is going to be our base for our refined sketch. Level 2 sketch. Try to make the brush size as small as I possibly can here without making myself scream. Secret. Okay, I think I'll make it bigger because now I can barely see anything. I'm drawing with a 3-point. Hi Onyx, rah! Hello. Wow, are you roaring like the wrestler werewolf I wrote about back in 2018? I hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Sure, okay. We're talking about some world building stuff while I finish up these OC headshot doodles, finally. So I'm reading a bunch of my old world building documents that go back to like uni, so like as far back as 8 years ago, because I probably don't have anything from high school. Because silliness and why not? And also I'm cringing, even though this is a story outline, like an outline of the entire plot. But it's kind of fun to read. You're doing good actually. You just got home from work and are you chilling? Yay! I hope you chill well. Are you going to be high? Should I expect High Onyx to make an appearance at some point? Oh, tonight. Possibly, most likely not because you got high last night. Oh, I see. Okay. Sad. Disappointed. Just kidding. Draw it with my fingers. You don't typically get high consecutively? Oh. Okay. Have fun. Be hedonistic. But also, maybe not. So you doesn't lose the hype around it. Why I gotta spread the ancestral disappointment? I'm disappointed in you. I can't. If you ever want me to be disappointed in you, friends, let me know. I'm pretty good at that. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading through this document while I keep drawing because I love being distracted. There's some treasure hunting. I like how I don't write anything else other than booby traps ahoy in the Great Pyramid and fake treasure with a giant scarab beetle. Okay. I like how some of these I'm like, I didn't fully finish writing. Oh yeah, they opened a sarcophagus in a pyramid, and obviously that released an evil old pharaoh spirit. And they're like, I wish, and they're like, oh, well, I guess we have to deal with the evil pharaoh spirit that we reawakened because we woke him up from his resting place. Har har har. You know, just the usual pyramid schemes. I like, okay, there's apparently an anti-undead serum being mentioned in here. Is this like a zombie episode then? What the fuck is happening? Oh. They use an anti-undead serum and smash it into the necromancer's... Or, okay, it's a prophet, not a pharaoh, apparently. What is this writing? Hi, Acer. Did I hear about the legendary mythical weapons and artifacts being stolen? The what now? I give you the Tito disappointment, and you'll give me the Chu... Chu? Am I pronouncing that right with the right accents? Judgment when I eat it. Okay, I'm sorry. You can't say that. No, I've been having fish soup recently for like the past 2 evenings too. And I've been telling my mom, I was like, I can't have the fish. Sorry. Like usually I'm like brave enough to be like, I will have a piece of salmon because it's healthy and I need the omega 3s. But then yesterday when I was eating this piece of salmon I got, as I was starting to eat, there were like 3 bones in it, and I was like immediately like, I'm going to stop now. That's enough salmon forever. Why is there an anime character showing up when I search up Durandal? Who is this? From Genshin Impact? Go away. They're gone from the museums they were at and stuff. Oh. Chu is pronounced like Ju? 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 And the fashion, like it's a question. I'm not too familiar with how Vietnamese um accents and intonations sound, which you I feel like I should maybe, but anyway, stop judging me. I'm sorry, I don't like fish as much. Also, Acer, hi, happy Tuesday, happy evening. I hope you're doing well. Truth or lies that you get. Happy, happy, happy. Oh my god. The Viet accent can be pretty distinct, but the language itself is difficult. Yeah, I see. Onyx. Oh, you're spreading misinformation. Anytime that you like. Anyway, the reason why I'm going through my world building old document stuff is because I'm trying to rename my monsters in my current world building iteration right now. Because it's very funny that the name for magicians in my world, the name for the unique ability that magicians have, the military branch specifically for magic, and the monsters in my world all begin with the letter A. And I'm going to scream. It's fine for the first 3 to share the beginning A letter because they all begin with AS specifically. But it can also have the monsters begin with A because then it starts confusing me. And I'm like, So I'm going through the renaming terminology renaming crisis again that I have about this like all the time. So what we've confirmed is that back in 2018, I first called these monsters deviants. And I kind of remember the other names, but I kind of want to track what years and stuff I like changed the names and stuff and see where we head from here while I draw or try, because I'm occasionally not that productive. And I think tonight is one of those nights. But I usually finish the headshots anyway, even though I'm being not productive. We have an ad break in 5 minutes. Okay, let's see. What is this? What is happening here? Where are we going? What is happening in this chapter? Oh, giant birds attack a plane. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't say we're just playing. Oh, it's going to South Korea. Okay. Chapter 4. Let's see. Barbecue. Okay. Okay. Antagonistic group. Okay, they go to Peru. Okay. Oh wow. I like how it's like there are wolves in the area. There shouldn't be wolves in Peru. It turns out to be pumas with wires and metal plating surgically attached. Why did this turn into Mother 3? Where did these chimeras come from? What is happening? Monsters were definitely a lot more like they weren't super visually consistent when I first was designing them because it was kind of like more like a Mother 3 Earthbound vibe where there were monsters, but like the vibes were like different basically. And I think that's why we have this because I'm pretty sure I could look at the enemy list and one of them would be a pile of bulgogi, and then other ones will be like actual monsters. So unfortunately, I'm out of my silly era, so I can't just have silly monsters anymore. I'm sorry, folks. I know you believed in me, but it's no longer my silly era. I can't have silly monsters like that anymore. I can try, but have to be nice to my world building. Hold on. I'm gonna keep drawing. Should probably really try to keep drawing before I get distracted with more world building shit. All monsters are a little silly if I draw them cute and chibi. They will not be cute and chibi. That is exactly not how it works in my world building now. They can't be like that. It's not how it works. It cannot. Biotic remains. Okay, why did I use that? Okay, chapter 5. Canada. So silly. Okay. Illusions. Okay, chapter 6. 7, 8. What is in chapter 8? Is this the big thing? Okay. Okay, cool. And then it pulls the world ends with you by using the game title and being all edgy with the description and like meaningful with the theme. And I don't want to say it because I'm gonna cringe thinking about it. I'm being fully honest. I think we're gonna close this era and we're gonna go look for a new era. Actually, let's look at the monsters in this era because I have a nice, lovely spreadsheet of them. So we have a rat. You can beat up a rat, a rabid rat. We love it. You can beat up a trash can. Oh, I have a lot of descriptions for some of these. A golem. You can fight a giant tarantula, a giant coin, a mummy, uh, a giant crow, a post box, a mobile Napa cabbage. Oh, here it is. The rambunctious bulgogi. Bulgogi covering a spheroid shadow with tiny stick legs. Squeezes out high-pressure streams of marinade sauce. That's very earthbound. And I enjoy it a lot, but also like Lamau. Our ad break should be starting in about 10 seconds. This is the warning for everyone. Be ready. Mama dum da dum dum dum. Cool. I went super off key at the end there. No, no, no. Okay, the ad break is supposed to be starting now, but it's doing the thing where it doesn't start until after the fact. Thanks. What if they did? No, they cannot. My world building has already been decided as to how the monsters work, but I have to finish their actual physical design, and me changing the name for the monsters does not help with that at all, actually. Makes it very annoying, actually. I have a general consensus, but I'm still trying to finalize it. Okay, ad break has started. I'm gonna actually shut up and draw for a moment while that ad break goes. So hello, Mac Bay again. Are we too late? Are we too far? I wait hours for your car. Are we too late? Are we too far? My hands, your hands, I hold forever. Okay, welcome back from the ad break. If you didn't have your ad break, be prepared. If you don't have a subscription. Oh, did I really call the last dungeon in this the Babel Tower? Amazing. Okay, anyway, next. Should we... Do I have a... Okay, world building. I have an actual world building document. Oh my god, I have a world building document. 2019, I started writing more proper world building documents to store the information about the world. Amazing. Arc setting. 2019. Sure. Okay, it's still keeping the Y2K thing, but at least it's not being like, have you heard of the Y2K problem? Cringe. Do you know what Y2K is? Have you heard about the disaster for computers and stuff called Y2K? God. Anyway, okay. Um, I think this might have passed on to what like world building was before I changed it. So when I first debuted, um, as Bonnie, I think I was still using the term magic weavers. I think. I was also actually using the term magic with a K, finally. So, slay. Oh, and we still use deviants. Okay. Let's see. This has the whole... There's a big core of magic energy called Magion in the earth, and it awakens in Y2K. Wow, amazing. We love the consistency. I like how I have statistics here. 1 in 1,000 people awaken as magic weavers and are able to use magic. Okay. Sure. Apparently, in 2001, so a year after this happened, an international organization was created to standardize magic across the world. Would that really happen after 1 year? I mean, I feel like things would be a lot more chaotic for something like that to develop. I mean, I guess if this is like after things like World War I and II happening, then maybe, I guess. Ooh, I did not realize my eraser was that big. Okay, I know this timer is about to end, so I'm going to shut up about world building stuff and wait until the... wait for it to end, and then I can continue blabbering about criticizing my old world building for no reason. I'm mean to myself. It's not bad, I just think it hasn't gotten to the level of world building that it is now, which is a lot more convoluted and considers a lot more intertwined factors. That's just mainly it, I think, personally. Otherwise, it's like, cool, silly, haha, inspired by a lot of the video games and stuff that I loved to watch as a kid. So, you know. Otherwise, nothing out of the ordinary, basically. Okay, I'm gonna have to like boink. Okay, I'm gonna bring everything this way to help with the dimensionality of it. Lay. Okay, but I might need the reference lines here for like the eyes and stuff. Gonna... Oh, they have glasses. Will I remember that? Probably not, because I'm stupid. This butterfly effect. Okay, well, I guess I'm on break now. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have a section for story themes. Um, the title of the story refers to the feeling of those nights when we brood and regret and forget and hate and loathe and stress. Why did I write it like that? Those nights seem to last forever as these periods of recovery are long term. Specifically, the antagonist of the story has experienced a tragic loss in the... Why does it end like that? Their method of coping, leading to attacks on both normal humans and magic weavers, is shown to be unhealthy. Thus, the antagonist, a decade beyond the incident, is still brooding, morphed into a monstrosity beyond recognition, and has become a threat that the international blah 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 is observing. What? I feel like this is a little vague. I see where I'm going with this. Okay, let's see. Deviants. Deviants are generally defined as... Wait, there's a section called deviants. Is it in here? Yes, it's defined as a magical force, whether organic or inorganic, in the case that it is sentient, that bears misanthropic, antisocial intent. Who just rated? Sin! Sin! I have to, like, maybe pause the timer, because I should be on break. Hi, Sin. Thank you for bringing the chaos. Hello. How is Fortnite? Thank you so much for the raid. You have caught me at an embarrassing time of me divulging my old world building stuff from like almost 8 years ago. I'm going to cry. I hope your Fortnite stream went well. Let me go ahead and introduce myself to anyone that doesn't know. Um, Loading it up here for reference. Hello everyone, my name is Bonnie. I go by they, them. I'm a silly little fire elemental and I own an inn here in liminal space, so welcome on in. You will be welcome here. We have vacant bedrooms if you need it. We have catering. I'm an illustrator, graphic designer, and playground programmer. I program a lot of my own stuff like this raid screen, my chat box, my little news ticker at the bottom, but I'm mainly known for doing illustration. I do a lot of character art, whether that's drawing myself or drawing my friends or drawing other VTubers. I mainly have OC brain rot, but we don't really need to worry about that. I recently participated in Art Fight, except you can literally see here the two and only attacks that I got done for the event, the bottom left and top middle one. um, but yeah. I'm also working on some art today. I'm finishing up some incentives from VTuber SummerSlam, which, in case you didn't know, Sin also participated in VTuber SummerSlam, which is how I met them, because they were doing a silly little Honkashu versus me rating stream. I am a me, I believe, was what my judgment was. You got 2 doves? Oh my god. Victory, Battle Royale, Tomato Town, Chug Jug. Uh, I don't know anything else about Fortnite. I'm sorry, I don't play Fortnite. I do not know if a shout out was made for this. I'll double check. There we go. But for those that don't know Sin or need a reminder, please check them out. They are a lovely new friend that I have made. Their streams are lovely and chaotic. If you like fun, chaotic, good, uplifting energy, you should check out their streams. They're such a pro player. They played Hades recently, and Hades and Slay the Spire, and they just came from playing Fortnite. And they're very cute. And they have a new model coming up, which looks really awesome. Very exciting. Very slay. And before we continue for Sin and anyone else that came along in the raid, if you need to get some food, get some water, get some rest, please feel free to chill with us here. In the end, we'll be here just continuing to draw and working on our Pomodoro. Working for tonight. Ah. Oh, it's September 7th? Okay, okay. I hopefully will remember. I probably will forget because I'm stupid. But anyway. But yes, if you need to get some rest, especially you Sin, please make sure to do so. If any of you need to go ahead and head on out, if this isn't necessarily your vibe, if you want to lurk, please feel free to do so. Absolutely no pressure for you to stay. We have a quick way out of liminal space. But otherwise, check in to a vacant bedroom, get some catering from our cafeteria, and chill with us. Hi, Bane. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Now you're gonna lurk while you make food. Let me know what kind of food you make. I want to know. I hungry. I'm gonna turn back on the timer while I continue to chat about my world building. Again, I'm like looking at old world building stuff because I'm doing some more current. Sorry, I see a thing on here, and I feel like I need to talk to Citrona and Mika about this because this is kind of really SCP related. Citrona, Mika, are you there? This is very important. Anyway, I'm looking at old world building outlines going back to like almost 8 years ago because um I'm like reworking terminology and stuff and updating stuff. So earlier today, while I was doing work and stuff, I was thinking about how the countries are rearranged in my world and how that means they're probably experiencing different types of ocean currents and ocean temperatures, and this will have different fish and their seafood and culinary cuisines. Good job. Um, I'm mainly doing this specifically more to figure out how to rename my monsters because having a lot of terms and my world begin with the same letter is going to make me cry. So, hold on, I need to tell. Okay. Okay. Hi Toad. Hello, hello, happy Tuesday. I'm just reading some old world building stuff. Okay, so a deviant was what I called the monsters in my world building back in 2018, 2019. A deviant is a magical force, whether organic or inorganic, that bears misanthropic or antisocial intent, or serves as a danger to the general public. So the reason why I freaked out was because one of the examples of one of the deviants that I've listed here as examples, so we have angry incense, which I actually have actually I actually have it because I used to do like RPG Maker stuff, and I think in like my project that I did in 2020, I made a bunch of new updated ones. So I actually have art specifically of the angry instance. He's a little guy. He's angry. He's so angry. So angry. So annoying. Also, I have we're gonna ignore that one. Lazy llama because you also fight animals because this is the fucking Mother 3 Earthbound inspired world building. A red sprite. I don't think I have a red sprite. It's referencing atmospheric phenomena. So in tandem with that would be an enemy called a blue jet, which is also another sort of the atmospheric phenomenon. And so I drew a squid, Splatoon. Um, I have Rouge Elemental, which is just a type of element enemy. And then I have here Sexual Vending Machine. And so the reason why I had to stop for a moment was because my friends recently told me about this SCP that is a literal normal vending machine, except it like talks back to you and it acts kind of sussy when you put in coins and get snacks from it. And so I'm kind of just having whiplash right now because I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is this here? Why is this here? Why is this here? Anyway, say goodbye to pixel art. Back to doodling. Okay, I need to liquefy everything here because I'm kind of annoyed with the face shape right now. I'm not proud of it yet. I don't know if I like it. Anyway, yeah, sure have some interesting enemies so far. So random. I know I'm working, but I'm still gonna keep looking at stuff. Okay, let's see what... Okay, this one looks like a more in-depth list of monsters at my world building iteration at this time. Pissed off sign. Yeah. Okay, that sure is an enemy name. We still have the main cabbage and the rambunctious bulgogi. So, you know, I think everything's pretty slay here. Everything's sexy. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go into this one. This one is, I think, a 2020 iteration. Yes. World building. Oh my god. Amazing. I pulled the Battle Network, Mega Man Battle Network / Star Force thing, where I said this story occurs during 2020X CE. Yeah, okay. Is the interlude described in here? Okay, so part of the information here is literally the same from the previous one. Have you heard of Y2K? There are two things that happened with the Y2K problem. But cringe, barf, gods. I get why. I get why I wanted to use Y2K as my little timeline point of reference, but still. I'm gonna cry. Okay, anyway, I need to draw the eyes on Kyle's. Let's see, so. I feel like I'm not gonna have a good time because of this low angle. I'm gonna draw some lines here to maybe help me. See if maybe this helps me a little bit. Why are you being a small guy, Bane? I'm going to grab you. Shake you. Wagga, 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 wagga. Maybe I should make this fainter. There we go. Okay, this eye is too low, but we're here. And I need to just draw something. Wow, I like how I put an urban legend in this iteration of world building. Religion! Wow! Have you ever not been just a little fella? Stop using that emote. I can't with that emote. It's too cute. Every time I see it, I feel like I die inside because it's so cute. I'm going to grab and shake you like a salt and pepper shaker. I get cuteness aggression when I see that emote. It's so cute. You are a little guy and you're a little fella and you're dangerous. You're mischievous. Goofy. Silly. I might have made the eye too long here. But my eye sizes compared to the face have been varying a lot recently. I realized for my attack that I did, my second attack that I did, I was like, oh, the eyes are a lot smaller than what I've done on some of this other stuff I've been doing. So I've been like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I don't know if I like how this is turning out so far. Trusting the process, failing. Actually, I might be slaying. I might be slaying. I might be slaying. I might be slaying. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on, besties. Slaying, slaying, maybe, maybe, question mark, question mark, question mark. I forgot the beauty mark. Okay, let's see. Magic Weavers, Magion. Oh, in one of the earlier. Fuck. Okay, I have to reopen it. Okay. There was a thing about spatial rifts, or okay. So I came up with the whole spatial pocket dimension thing that monsters will spawn when they're strong enough. But that was a concept for a while now. In this 2018 iteration, I guess, 2018, 2019, I called them spatial anomalies, which you can abbreviate as SAs. And so I gave them the slang term essays, like the paper you write in a fucking school class. I'm so great at this. They also have the liminal nature to it because I was like, they take on the appearance of the area they form in, from endless one-lane parking lots to perfectly grid-aligned forests to erratically built cities. Because of the rift's semi-sentient nature, the arrangement of the interior changes with each visit. I wonder if that last part is specifically Code Lyoko coded, because I also love Code Lyoko and I know Code Lyoko has affected me as a child too. So I'm wondering if the Sector 5 from Code Lyoko kind of affected that to some extent. Like the idea of like a space changing every time you enter it, if it's like, if you haven't like gotten rid of it yet. Because I like that. The general idea of the whole pocket dimension thing came, I think, big inspiration for that was like Madoka Magica, because the witches would have labyrinths. So in this 2020 iteration, I have just called them labyrinths instead for sanity reasons, I guess. Essays, yar! Oh no, I'm stuck in an essay. Oh my god. Am I doing this low angle or facing down thing correct? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't trust this process. I trust the process isn't going well, besties. I'm failing. I'm failing so hard right now. To trust the process specifically, I guess. How does this work? Wait. Like, how did glasses work for this again? You've been spending too much time reading mod reports because your brain immediately misinterpreted essays. Like, I think it was stupid because they called them essays after a fucking school paper as a slang term. So, you know, maybe it's good all around that we altered it. Yar! Yahoo! Wee! Glasses work by magic. I'm trying to remember. I'm like literally wearing them right now. So I'm like trying to remember how they work angle-wise. Okay, so I called them labyrinths here instead. Coalitions, factions, guilds, branches, positions. Okay, team positions. I do like the names of team positions that I had here, so this probably was just inspired by a bunch of different media in general. Just like the idea that based on your magic, you have different like positions if you're like more attack of offense oriented, or you're close range, or you're long range, or you're more defender, or you have more support magic. Labyrinths. Like a maze, but a labyrinth. Like with the Minotaur. Minotaur? Minotaur. That dude. Because I think Madoka Magica also use labyrinth. I think. Yeah, I think they use labyrinths also in their. Yes. Yes, they do. Anyway, I kind of like the position names I did for the magicians in this section. The Boulder Bros, the Megator. Stop. Oh, wait, wrong layer. Emergency. Eyes, okay. Emergency, stopped. This is why I had to color my layers, like so. Let's go. The sunshine says hello. The water's looking fine, so grab an ice cream cone. Oh, again. 出かけよう。一つを求めてよ。Holiday goodbye. 様に送られる。Try not to put myself into same eye syndrome here. Okay, let's see. Okay, team positions. For offense, close range magicians were called blitzes. Long ranges were called artillery, and then all-around attackers were called colloquy. Where the fuck did colloquy come from? A conversation. That is okay. I sure made an interesting choice calling the all-around a colloquy. I dig it, but also what the fuck? Like Slay, but also what were you on? Forever summer holiday. Forever summer. I like how every time I keep moving to I, I'm like, the nose needs to keep moving. And I'm like, please. Moving this nose for so long. Okay, how do I draw the second iris? Where does the second iris go here? Like here, I guess? It should be a little more elliptical. Okay, Slay. I think I'm an artist again. I think. Everything feels different. Wow. Is this what it's like to be an artist? I'm drawing. I might be losing my sanity. Lend me your power. Okay. Anyway, back to this world building. Defense, if you're a defender, you're called a guardian. So, you know, sure. Who wants to be the guardian to my artillery? Teehee. And then if you're a healer, you're called a panacea. Is that how you pronounce that? Panacea? Okay, apparently it is. Yes, panacea. That was a cute name. I think that was cute. Do I consider myself... Am I considered a cryptid? Do I consider myself a cryptid? Um, do I look like a cryptid? If you ask it in the context of my world building, my species are just a regular species that exists. So we would not be considered a cryptid. Random question, do y'all think 433 would count for karaoke? Is that the fucking... Is that the song I think it is? That I got pissed about that one time. Because I was like, why are you suggesting this? I think it was Mika Citrona specifically for reference. I see. I was like, I think that was one of the moments I realized that I need to be a little more serious when it comes to asking for music requests. Okay, Slay, this is looking good. Okay, this is kind of important because I have to do an actual full body commission anyway for Kyle afterward. Should I make the ice bigger? I think I might need to make it bigger. Hold on. I'm gonna do it from here. 120 maybe? Nope, that looks really big and I am going to cry. Do 108%. Nor the other eyebrow. Arguably, you could say that it's like that city air what? Meringue? Because the sound is the background noise of the location. Like the taste of meringue is the air pollution in the air whipped into it. My brain is about to explode. I think I get what you're trying to say, though. Smog tasting, harvesting air pollution for meringue. I like whipped cream cheese. Oh, thank you for sharing, guys. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Is this where we go back and talk about how I did not know that there is a normal whipped cream versus whipped cream in the can? Which I don't think I like whipped cream, but we also don't know because I didn't realize there's a normal whipped cream because I don't bake or anything. Smoking a meringue using air and stuff for flavor. I think my brain is currently on world building mode, so maybe that's why I can't understand what we're talking about right now. Sometimes I don't want to add too much nose detail, even though it's part of my style, because then it starts taking away, I feel, sometimes, from the way the character should look, reference-wise. And I'm also like, my style, my art style. There are many types of whipped creams, food, edibles. Edibles? What? Not in the second sense. What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Should I ask my soupies? Something is edible, edibles, not hot edibles. I'm gonna ask my soupies what they think you mean by this. What does Acer mean by this? La, 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 la. I think this looks like this one is a lot more opened up just because of how. But then if I do that, then it starts looking distinctly not right. Matchy matchy with the other eye, and now I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on, I think I'm also missing some of the hair that should be showing up here, question mark? Okay. Oh, what is happening in chat? What are the big cow emoji? I think the eyes... I'm so picky about this. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. Cow meowji. Yeah? 사랑해, just sign so sweet. They got nothing on you. 빙수야, 아, 빙수야. 사랑해, 사랑해. Forgot I was doing world building stuff while we were doing this. The assist, we're talking about the positions that I wrote in this world building document. The assist magic positions were Wayfinder, Recon, and Siege. Siege is interesting. Anyway, Deviants, blah blah blah. The Black Moon and its Black Comet. Yes, right. The lack of antagonists, I guess. Because I think the Black Comets and Black Moon were meant to be like a antagonistic force, but they're not like a sentient antagonistic force, I think was the whole thing about it. This low angle. Wait, with these frames, because they're low, under, bottom frame? What, I don't know what the term is. It's perfect. Okay, I'm being picky about the eyes again, hold on. Yeah, okay. Anyway, it's so easy, because then these frames are down here, and then you don't worry about anything else, because there's no upper part of the frame to intersect the eyes like this. Oh my god, slay, slay, sexy, slay, slay. Good job, Kyle. So proud of you. By my side, Dagawa. Feels so good. Feel good. I really need to get an update on my glasses at some point, but I'm worried about what'll happen if I have to change my frames, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'll have to. I'm pretty sure I need a new prescription, but I'm like, what if they don't have frames I like? I want to look cute in my glasses, not nerdy. Which is inevitable, but still. Okay, I know. Okay, hold on, hold on. I know. I know. Okay. doing qotd. Tagawa. Okay. What else do we have here? Enemy abilities, enemy database. I don't think there's anything particularly different about the enemies here. Oh, I did have an enemy called Toad Doom. Railroad. Really? And then there's a underground monkey version of the Toad Doom called Toad Death. You know, without underground monkeys, where would I be? Dagawa. Cause I feel so good. Feel good. Feel good, you make me feel so good. I love that I got you on ya all the time. Alrighty. Turning on my Discord notifications, the usual. I think I actually had the pixel sprite for the Toad Doom, Toad Death enemy. Which is not very at all how I envision the frog monsters of my current world building iteration to look, but you know what? Who cares? I probably do, but still. Yeah, I love underground monkey iterations. Cool, they're so cute. They're so silly. Look at them. They're just big guys. They're not really that little. Yeah, okay. Those are teeth. Those sure are teeth. Toad Doom is on the left. Log entry. Menacing and voracious, this toad will be ready to munch on you once it kills you. It's a self-proclaimed savant in earth magic. Just douse it in water. Okay. Okay, I do love these entries, the way I wrote them, because they're kind of silly and cute. For the most part. Okay, Toad Death is the one on the right, I believe. A stronger variant of the Toad Doom, this toad has adapted to living near aquatic environments. It can poison you with its fangs and paralyze you with the eyes within its mouth. Totally great. I have anything else that's on this log that I happen to have pixel art of? I have a Tooth Fairy. Would you like to see the Tooth Fairy? I have this enemy. It's a strawberry gelato. It's so cute. Look how cute it is. It's cute, but it can still hurt you. Okay, where is it? Strawberry gelato. Sugary, chilled, and rebellious. Not exactly what you want for dessert. It'll whack you with wafer goodness and maybe hit you with some chili magic. And this one is so cute. I've seen the frog that had eyes in its mouth, right? I don't know if I remember seeing that. It faintly sounds familiar. It faintly sounds familiar. No, that's grammatically correct, I think. I think it's so cute. I should bring it back, or I should do an updated drawing on it. It's cute. It's silly. Is it a magic wafer? It's probably just a normal wafer that it uses as a sword. You don't see how it could mess you up. It probably uses this really weak ice magic, I think is what it is. Frog eyes inside my... Oh, wow. Mostly true. Macro mutation. Wow. That's so lit. Cool, perfect, amazing. These things can paralyze you with their eye. Basilisk. You'll just dungeon meshy them and gobble them up. You're so mean to them. Leave them alone. Okay, the only other thing I have is a Tooth Fairy. I don't know if I have a description for this one, but this one is a Tooth Fairy. What is the description on this? Where is it? Tooth Fairy. Your reminder to brush twice a day. It'll cast a variety of elemental magic, so crack its enamel quickly. Oh. Why did I call it a... What? What? Some of my classifications for some of this are like interesting. I would keep this one though. Monster element wise. Also, hold on. Let me pause my timer. I was supposed to go grab my phone because it's been charging, and I'm supposed to grab it after like the first or second. Pomodoro. It's fully charged. What is a surprise? They left it here. Okay. Let me clear up any notifications that are on this. Earthquake, Twitch, weather. Let me open up my chat app so I can see it while I chat with y'all. Okay, we're about to hit our long break too. Cute, not the normal scary fairy that collects and eats teeth. Yeah, you know, this the usual stuff. It's impossible. Till you've seen a carrot crawl. I think this playlist has been repeating, so I might need to pick a new one to listen to. Or whatever we eat. Find 'em hiding in the sky, tearing up a ketchup patch. Come to Snacktaste Island and discover it's bug snacks. I don't know if I don't really have any other sprites because I had to do the pixel sprites for this. It'd be easier now because I can actually just fucking draw them. But all this was like pixel art shit. Which was a lot more effort than it is for me to do. Whoops. Than it is for me to do um art like this. And make some new friends to solve the mystery. Seeking out this ear might need to be rotated. Hold on. And wait, I think are they still called deviants in this era? In 2020? In 2020. Yes, they're still called deviants. Okay, interesting. This was the most recent iteration before the current one. This one, they're actually called something different. Okay, that's a Storylines arc. That's the character database. This is the lore and world building doc. Oh, this one, I said it was Goodbye Y2K. In the year 1772, the Magion core deep within Earth opened up, consequently awakening magic within life forms on Earth. This event is referred to as the Zero. I don't know why I called it that, but that is what it was called, okay? The Zero. Well, I did not perspective this correctly. Now that I'm looking at this, like, entire setup of here. Is the Zero. Is the Zero. Too bad about the Y2K thing. It was very silly. But no more Y2K, unfortunately. Boo-hoo. I'ma tell you the truth now. Okay, that ear looks not correct now that I did that. Is she with you tonight? You say sorry, I'm taken. Walk away with a smile. I know I'm not mistaken. You're the love of my life. I'm gonna use referenceangle.com to help me get a better angle of what I'm looking for here. Don't take too long. I've been waiting all night. like you, la 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 like you. Okay, 1772. Due to the zero, many magical species evolved from the Earth's natural fauna and flora, some forming their own civilizations at rapid speed compared to humans. And then eventually in 1912, which is 30, 200, 140 years later, an international organization was made. Good job. That's so much more accurate than 1 year after. Good job, me. I'm so much more sensible. Yar, 2021. I cannot take it. I promise you I'm not this mean towards other people, except jokingly. I'm only mean to myself because this is my own stuff. But then, like, God. I forgot this middle bridge part. This might be ready to go. Although I do need to get those breadths in the sketch. Otherwise I will not do them in the final thing. And I'll be like, something is missing. LOL. I want you tonight. Okay. Beep, beep, okay. Got a second one in there for good measure. Okay. Oh, I haven't even made a frame for this yet. Okay. This needs to be a 1 by 1. Fill it in. Are you going EP, Acer? Already? You're gonna leave? You're gonna leave already? Good night. Thanks for chilling with us. I hope you have good eat. I hope you dream about the tooth fairy. Maybe not that. Dream about maybe not a monster that can kill you. And try to crop it as close as I can, actually. Get the falling lights, cannot the moving lights. Look at a landing point. Wait, no! I got distracted! Forehead kisses! Bitch, I keep forgetting. So evil. You can't just leave without forehead kisses. That's not how this works. I think this should be fine. I'm gonna duplicate, flatten, and then we'll go ahead and get the actual thing going. Level 2 upscaled. Get the falling lights, dim lights, yari no disco. Wait. Okay. Actually, I can erase some of the parts that are out that frame for reference. I'm gonna press OK, and then I'm gonna rescale. One more. I think I'm gonna put this over here, actually, and then Alt Shift. It should. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and now I can change this canvas to 2000 by 2000. Resize and move the canvas frame to match. Okay, and now we do the doodle doodle. Hey, diddle diddle fiddle fiddle. I don't really know that nursery rhyme. It doesn't read like a nursery rhyme to me. I think it has a melody to it too, which is like, what? What? Also, thank you, yes. I will have good fun with world building and Kyle arting. I don't know why they didn't address that message. I thought, and I was like, okay, thanks. Oh, okay. Oh, I forget that there was also a name for like the abilities that people had. So here I called them slight. Did I have different names for them in the previous iterations? Let's go to this one. World building with an actual document. Magic weavers. There are magic objects in here, which are kind of funny. Well, they're not funny, but it's like, oh, I have that here. Anything about magic weavers? Alar? This is not very in-depth. Very shameful. Bad job, me. Okay, how about this one? Magic weavers have Magion. Magic. They have their own unique magic abilities, which are not named yet. Okay, interesting. Really? So by this time, so it was a concept that everyone has their own unique magical set of skills, but I guess I only solidified a name starting by in the 2020 or 2021 iteration. Also, we have an ad break in about 30 seconds, although that's not always accurate. But be prepared. Don't die. Be safe. Be brave. I hope the ad break brings you not super annoying ads. If you would like to avoid the ads, I guess you can subscribe, but also I don't need you to subscribe to me. It's fine. Do not feel pressured to subscribe to me. What do I offer? I don't really offer much other than chaotic vibes and yapping while you're trying to work alongside me in Pomodoro. And I'm selling myself short, but ignore that. Let me do what I want. ポイント、ここに戻ろう。どこまでも行ける。This song is so fun to sing at karaoke. I'm so glad I put this in. Mosugu or musuru? I think it's mosugu. There's the ad break. Ikeru. Welcome back from the ad break. If you didn't get the ad break, you'll have to brace for it eventually, because Switch will come for everyone's ass in regards to that. See. What are we looking at world building wise? I guess I'm just looking at this. I believe the monsters are actually named something different by this time. And a lot of things that pass into my current world building definitely. Well, I mean, it's been developing, so. The foundation of magic, so the idea of passive abilities that everyone has is also being developed here. And I'm still refining them right now. But it definitely seems to have been officially written, sorry, by this 2021 iteration. Familiars, magic tech, positions, except some of the positions were adjusted. And then the monsters were called hollows at this time. A hollow is born when Magion is aggravated by strong negative emotions and is so named because hollows are simply shells that imitate human emotions, to which many say is the flip side to having magic in the world. Because of the prevalence of negative emotions in humans and even in animals, hollows are the #1 supernatural threat to humanity on Earth, spawning at alarming rates with the primitive instinct of preying on humans or possessing them to feed on negative emotions. Blah 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 blah. Okay. We have crystals, hollow kite. Okay, so we have the crystal thing. I have dramatic hollow kite syndrome, where if you get depressed, you form crystals on your body. To word it quickly. That currently does not exist in my world building as it is right now. I don't know if I really want to bring that back. But the concept of the crystals and then the corrupted magic crystals does still exist. Oh, and it called Labyrinth Rift now. Okay. Okay, we just went to Rift instead. Ooh, how cute. Ooh. Sorry, I'm so nice to myself about this sort of thing. Okay, I think if I go into my current world building stuff, I believe there's an old research journal data set. This one. I guess the first research journal data set, I think, should tell me that the 2022, I started calling the monsters Lament, and I think we had unlocked this entry when the research journal point reward first came out, actually. And I'm doing the line art right now, so maybe I should shut the fuck up and focus on this really quick. Babe, I can't help it, and I do anything to make you mine. Never felt before. Babe, I can't handle it. Oh, I can't feel it. Okay, well, whatever. Do I have the explanation of laments in this entry? No, it does not say. but a lot of the terminology by this time is a lot more accurate. Spiro permeates the world and grants everyone fantastic abilities to warp reality to their own taste in the form of Vel. However, the negative emotions that people feel can form hostile entities born entirely from Spiro called laments. Laments are attracted to negative emotions and will attempt to haunt, possess, or entirely devour other people. They can resemble anything from everyday objects to full-on monsters, but still being carried as a concept for the monster's visual design, but I'm trying to like partially phase that out now. Where they can't just resemble anything, whatever. This isn't a smorgasbord of whatever. And we've talked about this, I think, the past time I've rambled about. In the past times I've rambled about world building on my stream, that they're... I don't think I brought this up, but you can consider the concept of these monsters currently in my world building as memes. And I do mean memes and the study of memetics. Their appearance changes and shifts as humanity's symbolism and association with their emotions changes over time. And so a lot of times they will take natural forms, like animals and stuff, but they'll also have, especially in more modern day, where symbolism has become more heavily prevalent, especially in media, you have analogies, metaphors, figurative language. You'll have monsters that are a little more amalgam type, or look a little less typical of animals and stuff, because of mimetic evolutions. I really need to get around to stabilizing or finalizing a general visual guideline for the monsters as they are right now in my current world building iteration, but I'm silly and don't have motivation for drawing unless it's on stream, which is why Thursday is a co-working stream, so I can draw without showing anything on stream, but it still makes me draw. Which is a good time to mention. My next stream, which is on Thursday, which is the only other stream this week, will be just a general co-working stream. I will be working on art, but I won't be showing it because it'll be stuff that's for my 2-year anniversary. So you don't get that. It's a secret. And you don't get to see the secret until it's secret reveal time. And that is... the time has yet to be decided, so. It's possible it might get pushed to September, which is fine. I don't really care that much, but we'll have to see. I'm jumping around with the line art right now. To be honest, which is fine, but sure would help for me to stay in one specific zone while I work on stuff. Just the fast, fast, quicker. Left behind, made my move. You keep doing what you do. Bang, bang. Oops, there goes the ticker. You think you're sick, I'm slicker. I've got you running. I've got you running. I got you screaming like... Tell the DJ play my song. I want to say that in the current research journal that's publicly seen, I think since the entry was unlocked, I think y'all should be able to see that the current monster name is Aberrant. Which, okay, look at that. It is long break time. Okay, Slay. Anyway, world building talk time. So, magicians are called ascendants. Their unique abilities are called aspirations. The police department thing also begins with an A. And then the monsters are also called aberrants. And so my whole dilemma is just like, well, I don't like the fact that they all start with A. Which really sucks because I did a whole ass terminology changing thing. Because I think when I was playing Mega Man Battle Network last year, I was like, oh, I should like update my world building and really think the terminology differently. Or like be specific about what I want. And so I did that, but like now I'm just here like, and they all start with A, and I don't like that. So I'm going through a world building crisis time again. And I have two new candidates, and I'm trying to figure out which one I like better for this. Ugh. Okay. Since it is long break time, we're gonna do the usual crossword suffering nonsense thing. Okay, well, Wordle decided to pop up first, so I guess we're gonna do Wordle. Wordle. So let me get the window capture. I think my window capture will be a little fricked up because it was on the Metroid Fusion speedrun I was doing last time. Need to size it down a bit. There we go. Should be fine. Is this center? It doesn't look center to me. Okay, well, in any case, Wordle. Crazy. Hard mode. Okay, there. There's an A. A fix. Like, most random word. Okay, there's an A and I. Amigo. Does that count? Uh, Ag... Avail? There is a V. Wait, what? A something... Anvil? Okay. Slay. Okay, now I can do mini crossword. The tip of a sippy cup. What? Both percussion and stringed instrument? Like a piano? Knight's attire armor? More than just wants, needs? Circus safety feature? Length of a bridge, span. Flat or spare tire. Noodles eaten with chashu pork. I guess it's ramen, and that's making me hungry. Anode? Superlative? Oh, this is net. So what is this? Superlative seen on a Razio straw. Okay. Cool. Amazing. We're doing so good so far. Spelling bee? Should I turn off the timer? Just I'm probably fine. Famous last words. There's an ing, ring, ringing, cringing, rimming. Okay, slay. Metered Wordle Strand. Bed, Bath, and Beyond. Where? I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. Bed, Bath, and Beyond. Bed, Bath, and Beyond. Wet. Too short? Okay. Pills. Can I spell soap? No, I don't think I can even spell shampoo either. Bed, Bath, and Beyond. Body... What? Pillowcase? Where are you seeing pillowcase? Oh. Pillow... What? Oh. Oh, bed. Right. I don't really know what a Bed, Bath, and Beyond is, if I'm being honest. um... Towel. Okay, wait. I'm doing so good. A store that is like IKEA but less likely to get lost. No furniture. Sheet. What? Oh. Oh. Linen? No. I thought I had it. Okay. Y'all are good at this. What? What? Honey! Blanket? Oh, blanket. Okay. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Ami. Thank you so much for the raid. Final Fantasy 14. Sorry, I don't know why I had to say it like that. I do have to pause the timer. I know we're technically on break, but I do want to pause it to say hello to the raid. Hi, Ami, and thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everyone. For those that don't know me, let me go ahead and introduce myself really quick. This is Courtesy, Ami. I hope you had a good stream playing Final Fantasy 14. Were you doing raids? I wouldn't know what else to ask because I don't play Final Fantasy 14. What I do is be a silly little fire elemental named Bonnie. I go by they, them, and I own an inn in the middle space. I'm an illustrator, graphic designer, and playground programmer. I mainly program a lot of my own stuff on stream using HTML and JavaScript, like this raid screen and the news ticker down below in my chat box and little little audience avatars that you'll see once the screen goes away. But I'm mainly known for doing illustration. Tonight is an art stream. I mainly do character art, so I draw my OCs, I draw other people's OCs, I do fan art, visual media, I draw other VTubers, please ignore that peach. Why is it back? Look, there's Hollow Knight. Look at the Hollow Knight one instead. You know, I don't know if the top middle one is much better, but I do illustration. I recently participated in this year's art fight. I only got 2 attacks out, which you can actually see here, the top left and the bottom middle one, were the attacks I got out for art fight. But otherwise, I'm silly, I'm chaotic. We do a lot of funny antics here. I like world building. Tonight has been an art stream, which I can actually pull up the progress for that. So I'm finishing up the headshot doodles that I've been working on as incentives for VTuber SummerSlam, which was at the end of June. And this is the last one. I'm almost there. I'm almost done. But we're currently on our break during our Pomodoro sessions, so we'd love to have y'all join us if you'd like. You're just doing some maps with the guild slash some friends tonight. Oh, nice. Not enough brain power for raids. I see. It'd be that sort of night. I get that. My brain is only focused or fixated on world building right now, so I kind of get that. I was thinking a lot Um, I was thinking a lot about ocean temperatures and fish today, but now we're just kind of uh venturing into different world building stuff in general, which is fine. I'm a world building whore, as I'm sure a lot of us know. Anyway, before we continue, because I'm currently doing some silly activities for our long break, Ami and anyone else that came along with the raid, if you need to get some rest, get some food, get some water, please, please, please make sure to do so. We have some vacant bedrooms here at the inn. We have catering. If you need to lurk or you need to head out if this isn't your vibe, absolutely no pressure to stay. We have a quick way out of liminal space if you'd like. Otherwise, you're trapped here while I do funny puzzles that tickle the brain. I'm going to get the timer going again. We're going to continue. I think Mika said tablecloth. Where do you see table? Wait. Is that their wait? Linen? Linen? I don't think so. Tablecloth. Okay. Okay. Oh, linen closet. What? Why is that the spangram? Okay. Sure. I guess. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, last one, connections, and then I guess you could do like contexto and suffer a little more. So I'll make sure the timer doesn't automatically play for a bit. Play. Cloud shoe, subject, object, bull, guinea pig, cotton ball, fog, dandelion. Mind, matter, volunteer, protest, participant, sheep, and disapprove. Okay. This is a lot. Okay, protest, disapprove, object. Huh? And then I see participant, volunteer, and subject. Guinea pig? Yes. Okay. Sexy, slay, so hot. Okay. Dandelion, cloud, cotton ball, sheep for like fluffy stuff. Soft. Looks fluffy. Yes. Okay. We're so good at this. Mind, matter. Protest, object, disapprove. Mind? I don't know. Hold on. What would the other category be? Maybe horn? Like, bullhorn is the thing, right? Bullhorn, foghorn, matterhorn, shoehorn. And then protest, object, mind, disapprove, because you can be like, oh, I mind. You know, when people are like, do you mind? And I'm like, I do mind, actually. Right? I'm thinking horn. Ha. Ah, okay. Wow, my brain is on fire tonight. I mean, it usually is, but wow, we're so good at this. Oh my god. Okay, who wants to do contexto? Hold on, I have to grab the contexto page. Because I don't trust any sort of Google searching because Google will immediately be like, here's your IP address. I found where you live based on this, and I'm like, can you not do this on stream? Okay, water, stuff, why thing? Clothes, luggage, airport, government, school, supply. matter, atom, science. Okay. Soda? Trait, item, store, shop. Thing is still really far because it's number 283. Thing. Oh, we can play another thing that I found because I was watching one of the other streamers I usually watch, BZ. She was playing this game called Pokidoku, so I want to try that one out because that one would be fun because that one's a fun Pokemon knowledge testing one. But we had to get through Contexto first. Thing. Thing. Idea? Idea is closer, so maybe it's like thought, mind, brain, psychology, therapy, doctor, dream, think, thinker, psychic, telepathy. Okay, thought is number 109. Like a thought, like thought, thought, daydream, thinking, ponder, assume, estimate, presume, stereotype, thinking, imagine, imagination, creative, um, thought, thought, thinking, ideas, brainstorm, blueprint, medicine, medical. What direction is this going? Right? Okay. Essay, story, author, paper, message, message. Okay. And 49 guesses. That's pretty good. I don't know if I've gotten it that low before. Okay, let's do Pokidoku. Pokidoku seems really fun, though. Pokidoku. The goal of the game is to fill in all 9 boxes with the correct Pokemon, and you have to do so with only 9 guesses, so choose wisely. Once you select a Pokemon, you can't switch your answer or reuse it. Uh, okay. This will be really bad if it... I don't know anything that's G-Max! Okay, grass, fire, and water. Okay, starters. Okay. Sprigatito. Starters does not include evolutions. Okay. Fire, a pig. And then water, Oshawott. Okay, that's my timer. Okay, middle evolution for grass. A grass middle evolution. Lombre? A middle evolution for fire. That isn't a Tepig line. Fire. A middle evolution? Also, let me maybe zoom in a little more for y'all. What is... Hold on. Middle evolution... Are there middle evolution fire types that aren't starters that have 3 phases in it? My only fire types that I usually get nowadays are starters. What's the Phlegma Maccargo 2? Growlithe Arcanine is 2. Moltres is literally a single one. Heatmore, single. Volcorona's 2. What's the fletch? What's the middle for fletch? I don't think it's Fletchender, right? I don't remember what the middle evolution is for that line is, because I don't know anything past Gen 5. I don't know what the final evolution for Fletchling is. Oh wait, I can just do Lambent. the, the line I like. Okay. Middle evolution for water. Caracosta's 2. Omanite is also 2. I believe Lileep is actually not water. Water. Shelder is also 2. What does I guess I can do Morel. Okay. G max form. Does anyone know anything about the Gigantamax forms? Because I don't. I don't know anything about Gigantamax stuff. I genuinely don't. I don't know how to do this. I don't know anything about Gigantamax. Uh, 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 uh. There's this Gigantamax. There's not like another giant form. Right? So if I did Sobble's final evolution, except I don't remember what it's called. Wait, Intellion. Intellion G-Max. I remember that one because it's just like a sniper. Pikachu. I don't know any other G-Max forms. Apparently I can just search up G-Max, but I don't want to do that. For the most part. I was gonna do it for Fletchender, but really now. Um what fire and grass Pokemon have a G-Max form? I know Pikachu does, right? Does Charizard have one, right? Charizard? G-Max. Oh, there's Mega. Okay, well. Okay. Okay, what about grass? Is there any grass Pokemon I can think of? Does Torterra have a G-Max form? I feel like Torterra would. Okay, maybe not. I thought it would, because the way it looks. Would Venusaur have one? I'm just gonna have to hope. Okay, it does. Why? Wow, why you look like that, buddy? Okay. Yay! I want to see my game stat. Interesting that they went with like same gen for Captain Sandwich picks. Most common. Whoa, most common really is just the first generation of stuff. Least common. Maril! Yar! Wait, Urshifu Rapid Strike? What? What? Huh. Wee! Diplin. Lapon. Oh. Colossal? What? What is that? What is that a meteor? Jesus Christ. Scorch has a GMX form? I did not realize. Oh, Tepig was like the second most? Oshawott was like the third least. Brigatito was the second least? Wow. That's fascinating. Okay, well, that was Pokedoku. That was really fun. Really hard though, considering generation stuff, but it's fine. I'm gonna get back to work begrudgingly, but I'm almost done with this. I'm doing line art, so it should be good. Back to work. Are we in love again? Sucking in oxygen. 2, 3. Are we alone? Are we in love again? I think I want the braid to be in front. Erase this like so. And then push down. Then we'll do this, and then we'll go back to the head, because I think that'll be it for remaining line art. Let's do this, honestly, because I know the hair will cover that part, line art wise. Mr. No. So this playlist has been repeating for a while now. Give me a moment, y'all. I guess you can enjoy the zoo playlist. We'll actually turn up the chaos level. From a Luna song to a Luna soloist. Okay, well. Oh, it's a vest, so I actually have to indicate there's a part of this is the vest. Hold on. I haven't even done any of that yet. And then get home. Get home. Oh, I need to be snacking. I really should make that snack time point redeem. ASAP. It's on my list of stuff to do for reference. I have these Cheetos minis that remind me of the Cheetos asteroids, and they taste like the baked Cheetos. They're very addictive, and I think I'm already halfway through these, so I'm going to try not to overdose on these, but they're really good. I'm gonna mute because they'll probably be noisy. Yeah, it's only had to sneeze. I hope I don't get Cheeto dust in my eyes by accident, but I'm not using my hands to chug from the can. Because it's shaped like the fucking Pringles cans, so I'm just kind of like tilting it and just loading them into my mouth and hoping nothing spills out or anything, which it's been working so far. But I'm gonna run out really fast because it's already halfway done, and I'm like, damn, I should just buy a bunch of these next time. Okay, my tablet did that thing. Thank you very much, I guess. Immediately fixed itself, so I guess it doesn't matter. But still. I'm still kind of sniffling, which is kind of annoying. Alas. Oh, adjacent to the whole thinking about ocean temperatures and the seafood that's available and the changes that happen as a result, I also am like half thinking about like where would certain crops and stuff be and plants and stuff, and I'm like, am I putting tomatoes in Africa? Am I putting them in China? How do the climates differ? You know, that sort of thing. Does Japan now has native salmon, but they also still get tuna? And then what else food-wise? I think I already talked about a lot of shellfish and stuff being a lot harder to procure unless it's freshwater. Um, Oh, a lot of my world's Eastern Europe get sea turtles. So that's like Italy and England. But they get sea turtles, which would be like the sea turtles that you'd usually see on the East Coast here in the States, I guess. Um, trying to remember what other specifications or realizations we had when I was talking about this with my friends and doing fish analysis. Um, I talked about how I was thinking like, oh, banh mi probably can't exist because of the states not really existing in my world, and then which means you have to find alternative methods for stuff like that to exist, and then a lot of the colonization doesn't really exist because they'd like for that to maybe not be a thing. For sanity reasons, thank you. And then I was like, what if I just have a hurricane episode for the Southeast Asia equivalent, and considering that they're next to France and the way my world is positioned, it's like, well, I guess banh mi can exist in my world then. But as a really much newer invention, I guess, in comparison to most other stuff as a result. How new, I guess I'd have to figure out, because I would have to think about if I want the intermingling to be like much earlier than I intended, I guess. Then, or any other fish revelations? Hold on, let's see. Um, there's still Atlantic cold fish like cod and I think pollock for like England and where Germany and Russia would be if they existed in my world, except they don't. This would be really funny if someone came into the stream with like no context and they suddenly hear me saying like, yeah, tomatoes are from Africa, and they're like, what? No, they're not. And it's like, oh, hi, I'm talking about my world building. Did you know I have everything repositioned and that puts everything in a tizzy because I have to reevaluate where literally everything comes from? Ranging from the simple crop that we have to the seafood to any fusion cuisine to any dishes that develop in history. It's so fun. It's a lot of pain, if I'm being honest, but it's fun. It's fun to think about this sort of stuff, even though it brings a lot of pain and brain hurty to have to like think about this a lot more seriously. But where would I be if I didn't do that? Why would I call myself a world builder if I didn't do that? Oh, did I talk about the hurricanes? How Japan probably would not have them, but then Italy and France would get hurricanes. That's great. Well, not great for Italy and France, but it's fine. Good luck to them. East Europe gets, so Italy and France will have tilapia and catfish. They sure will have fun having super spiced fish dishes. Let's see. Any other things? Southeast Asia will get hit with hurricanes all the time, but, well, I guess storm season. What a surprise. Um, no one is surprised by this, I would think. Where am I? Where am I drawing? Where am I? But maybe I should draw the details on this braid. Colors. Black Mamba. Okay, slow and steady progress. We have 9 minutes on the timer right now. I think we're definitely on good pace to finish in 6 pomodoros. Well, I blabber on about world building, because, you know, that's who I am. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches would exist. Mika sent a thing uh in my server about food history, which is great since I've been researching a lot of things about food history and whether food exists or not, and how food changes and stuff because of my world, different circumstances and everything. So it's like, wow, perfect. I think peanut butter sandwiches should still exist. You return learned about network address translation. What? What? Where are you getting this information from? Who's teaching you this stuff? Who's making you learn it? I'm glad you're learning. Be smart. Learn about the way an eclipse works. TikTok. Easy. Also, we have an ad break coming in about 4 or 5 minutes, just for reference, y'all. Learn how it works in the esports drama in Korea because of it. I see. It's so cool that people can get this information from TikTok and stuff. Although I'm still like, TikTok. Gross. I'm still very happy I got rid of my account. So now I don't have to think about it. For now. There was content that I did enjoy on TikTok, but I'm like, I think I'm doing fine without it. I have enough of video content on other platforms, which I hate in the first place. Like, the fact that Instagram Reels is the thing is already something that I hate anyway. This one's on top in the reference, so I guess I could just actually do this. There's this. Okay, now I just have to focus on the eyes, and then we'll be good. No one has explained the stock market to you yet, though, so for now you go, okay, okay. I don't think you really need to focus too much on the stock market. I'm sure you'll be fine without it. I think we'll be fine without understanding the stock market. Promise. You need that one girl that teaches about big topics like that, but in bimbo terms, Okay. Okay, thank you, Toad. But something happened, okay, and ignore it. You want to know because you're nosy? That's specifically why you want to know? That's why you want to know? Okay. 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 Well, unfortunately, I don't know anyone that can help you, so good luck. Okay, I think we got one more minute till that ad break, y'all, just for reference. Wait, hold on. If I'm giving tomatoes to Africa, and I think Africa is next to the Philippines in my world map, then instead of Filipino spaghetti existing because of spaghetti being a thing, would it exist as a different form of a tomato sauce with Filipino noodles independent of the Italy? This is the stuff that drives me insane. Okay, and we're into ad break. Okay, we can't talk about this now. Hee hee. Sorry, I can't answer that question until the ad break's over. You missed the one crucial detail that I mentioned about this. I'm waiting for this ad. Oh, hello, Anaconda. Okay. Okay, hello. Welcome back from the ad break. If you didn't get your ad break, be prepared if you don't have a subscription, just in case. But Philippines is next to Africa, so they wouldn't have it, but they're close enough that they can get tomatoes over when there's more crop import and exporting happening. It's the idea that I had to figure out how a change in crops and what's available causes a drastic change in how um causes a change in preparation of what's considered staples and how sauces and soups and dishes and entrees and everything are made slightly differently or alterations are made because of the presence of different spaghetti would convert evolve independently of Italy. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I was saying. Like it would have to develop still because the Philippines still has noodle dishes. And if tomatoes get used in a variety of ways, like sauces and soups and stuff, then it's possible that tomatoes interacting with that sort of cuisine will be incorporated in some way that's either like stir fried or maybe actually made into a sauce. So it'd have to be drastically different or use a different noodle profile in it. Also, it's break time, so I'm going to eat more hot Cheeto balls. See-hoo! Day trade? Wait, what do you mean don't day trade, Toad? I just saw that message. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking cooking like Cheeto dust. I'm thinking of it being more like tomato-based pancit, I think. Toad, it's not that I don't know if they call it that anymore. It's that I don't know or care to know anything about finances. Thank you. If at any point I get into it, then that's probably like a world building specific thing. But at this point, I probably don't care enough yet to do that. Day trading stock is when you buy and sell stock on the daily fluctuations versus buying and holding it a while as an investment. Oh, interesting. That doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? I've literally not heard it specifically about that, but I'm like, no one ever like it's always like invest, so it's implied that you don't day trade. I like how all of Citrona's messages recently have been gay because they keep mentioning pasta stuff. Spaghetti, spaghetti, pasta, Italian, spaghetti. Longanisa, so maybe sweet spaghetti would be a regional thing. What if why does the Philippines like making a lot of sweet stuff? Is there a way, can we trace that to something specific in like the staples that they have? Sugar was and is abundant in the Philippines, apparently. sugar plantations. Okay. Interesting. Would the Philippines take on a similar profile to Korean flavors? Because if I'm also making the Philippines a big place for a lot of native chili peppers, then you're gonna get a lot of sweet and spicy foods. Huh. Filipino spaghetti, but it's sweet, but it also is like super spicy. Ghost pepper spice level? I don't know. It wouldn't be that bad. Although, it could be that bad actually, because it's since the Filipinos are also still the Filipinos. The Philippines are also still an island. They'll still have a large fire elemental population, which means spicy food will be very prevalent in the cuisine. So it's very likely that it'll take onto like a higher end of spice level than other places that might also have chili peppers. But I guess I'd also have to look up like a general distribution of chili peppers, because I know there's some in Asia. Mm, no, mainly originated in Central South America. Origins. Filipino spaghetti wouldn't be made of banana ketchup, just be normal sugar making it sweet. Hmm. I guess they would do that because they're like, ooh, let's make it like make our pancit like spicy, and they're like, oh, it's so spicy. Oh, let's balance out with some sugar. Because how else would you balance out spicy if not with sweetness or fatty foods? So you'd have a lot of lechon, still probably. Dude, no one's surprised. I should have banana peppers in my world. I mean, chili peppers exist. Why are you asking about banana peppers specifically? Um, cultivar of the capsicum annum. I think we just exist by default. Actually, spicy bananas. Banana emphasis on the banana. Look, I've thought a few times about making up crops, and I'm not going to do that to myself for sanity reasons. Mostly because I had to start making up descriptions for these crops that don't exist in our world, like this banana, like spicy banana. You think that's your job? Wait, what do you mean? What specifically is your job? Other than being our Filipino culture reference, making a produce? I see. That tracks. Here's to making it a circle because this original reference got distorted because of the liquefy tool. Or my original sketch. Because I was liquefying or DI so fucking much. Interesting that Jolly Spaghetti wouldn't exist in the form it does purely because there isn't a pressure to use anything other than normal tomatoes for their sauce. Would Jollibee exist in the first place? Did we talk about this? Where did Jollibee first open? In the Philippines. Jollibee would exist. A fantasy World War II to force them to invent banana ketchup. There is a great giant war that lasts for like for like centuries. What do you mean? The only issue is that the most of the Southeast Asian continent and then the Philippines and then Africa are mainly not as affected. Ooh. Oh, hi Shoto. Thank you so much for the resub for 27 months. That's a lot of kisses. Hold on. You have a burn mark on your head for sure. Thank you, Shoto, for the resub. I appreciate it. I hope you continue to enjoy your luxury bedroom and your emotes and your time here. I hope you're doing well. Happy. Oh, it's Wednesday now. Happy Wednesday. But they're not affiliated with America. Well, there's no America in my world, mind you. Also, they readily have tomatoes unless something fucks with their tomato crops. Okay. It's the hurricane episode. It has to happen now. Jollibee still happens because we have the hurricane episode occur. The bananas are just resilient somehow. I don't think just for banana ketchup are bananas resilient in hurricane. Oh, bananas are strong and resilient. They can grow in harsh conditions and survive hurricanes. Are you sure this isn't the AI talking to me? Okay, let's say banana ketchup does develop as an alternative. But I don't think they would still go the actual full-on Filipino spaghetti route as we know it in our reality because of the prominence of tomato pancit. But they'd have a different flavor profile to it, I guess. You were talking to your friend about in 2019, you had to wear braces, and at the time you looked like Darla from Finding Nemo? No. Oh, that's such a comparison. I've never worn oh, this is the wrong layer, whatever. I've never worn braces, so haha, I don't have perfect teeth, but whatever. Dental health, evil, dentists scare me. Ah! You summon a monster in my world building and it's just a fucking dentist and I scream. It's like, ah, dentist! You summon a boss, a big boss one, it's an orthodontist and I scream. The thing she wore around her mouth? Really? Oh my god. You need yours out. They're not doing anything anymore, but probably making it worse. Oh. I always thought the head breaks to be like that one thing where they're like, is it actually a thing? You know, like, you always see it in like shows like Ed, Edd and Eddie and then in Finding Nemo and you're like, is this a thing? And then it turns out it is. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Willy Wonka moment? Is one of the characters in Willy Wonka? No, wait, Willy Wonka has the head brace thing because of the lore in like the movie, right? I ate a candy from the fireplace. Ooh, so good. You told them, you guys are giving me the shit. I'm gonna look like Darla from Finding Nemo. Oh my god, cosplay time! I'm so excited for the cosplay. If you're multicolored, that's cool too. You don't need to change. It's boring being the same flamingo. You're pretty either way. qotd. You still have it? Oh my god. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Black, white, green, or blue. Show off your natural hues, flamingo. If you're multicolored, that's cool too. Should I hint at the frame still? Or like the lens? Green or blue, show off your natural hue, flamingo. If you're multicolored, that's cool too. Honestly, I think the majority of this whole food talk hypothetical stuff in my world building started because Satona was probably like, Jello salad? And I was like, I guess I can erase Jello salad. And now it's just become this whole, like, pastime to be like, oh my gosh, what food can we eliminate or prove today? Ha ha ha. So silly. No, oops, don't do that. Take off the line color, do that, and then merge down, and then we're gonna do an outline. I need to start outlining. Oh, I didn't get the mole. Hold on. The beauty mark. Woo! Okay, this is the last Pomodoro session, or it has to be, because it's number 6, so I had to finish this. Because I should be able to finish these within like 6. Although I think I did 7, I think at least for Celeste's. Are there any food things that we should figure out world building wise? I had to think about how a lot of the Southeast Asian countries would change culinary-wise, because since I'm making them into a whole ass continent, that means there's a lot more shoreline, which means they theoretically get a lot more access to saltwater seafood. Again, keeping in mind that we talked about the whole shellfish not being as accessible still, due to silly ocean travel being difficult. So if anything, that means you'd probably get a lot more heavy regional culinary differences because you'd have inland, which would rely on like freshwater, and then you'd probably have the coastal ones, which would rely more on seafood. So you'd probably have like the differences from that. And it'd be a lot more prominent if it wasn't already present for Southeast Asian countries that were already like bordering the ocean. I'm situated South/Central America. But maybe I should just put it next to Africa. Unless I have room to put it somewhere else, Southern Hemisphere wise. I have to double check. Or I guess I could have them connect to where Spain is in my world building. But I put some connection culture-wise. Without the need for colonization, please. I think the fact that my world already has giant multi-century wars, a war that's multi-century as it is probably struggle enough. And I think we can work with that already. Thank you. Wait, Saturna, what if the tomatoes in the Philippines have an Ireland potato moment? Because I was thinking like, whoa, wait, maybe I need to think about like diseases in my worlds too? Pests? And I was like, oh, Ireland potatoes? Tomatoes? I don't actually know what happens with the Ireland potato thing. Are tomatoes that much of a staple though? They are in Africa. At least in this world. Maybe they get tomato imports and they're like, our tomatoes. And then hurricane season. It was colonizers purposely killing their crops. Was that what it was in Ireland? Potato? Starvation and disease. Infection of potato crops by blight throughout Europe during the 1840s. Causes and contributing factors. Landlords and tenants, tenants and subdivisions, potato dependency. Okay, fine. Tomato disease and the hurricane. Why am I out to make everyone suffer in this world? first, Chris was like, oh, I don't know if the ocean is big enough for hurricanes to actually hit Italy and France with this. And I'm like, well, this is very approximate. So now I'm going to make sure that it's big enough so that they actually get hit with that. And now I'm like, let's make banana ketchup. Let's create the suffering required to do this through alternative means. Please come rescue me. Sweet little bumblebee, I know what you want from me. Pasta saws and all storehouses. It's okay. Architecture. Innovation. Wait, if I'm putting Africa and South Central America near each other, and then Central South is like leading up to Spain, then the development of the precursor, the precursor to the modern calendars would spread both ways into both Asia and to Europe, which it matches with reality's geography, but in a more probably faster way, I think. Interesting, because it probably like seeped directly into my world's equivalent of the Roman Empire. So silly, haha, world building. Oh, there is a part here that is not erased properly. Good job, me. Do we have any other foods we need to like scrutinize in my world building or see how that works with now that I have a better understanding of things in general? I feel like I've addressed like a lot of stuff. I think the biggest thing that we'd have to reassess would be a lot of anything that was specifically in the in the US. Because it would have to exist either in a really new form in my world or not exist at all, I think, or exist through other means. I just probably should not look like that. For example, yellow salad. Oh, technically here should be outlined. A small negative here. I think it'd be really interesting but stupid if in my world my Sona and OCs were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna try this baguette sandwich from France. And it's like, would it be called banh mi? Probably. It's like, it's called banh mi. It's from the Vietnamese French. It's very new. Would boba exist? How does boba get into this? Hold on. Boba. Okay, I'm literally almost done with this. I need to stop getting distracted for a moment. Taiwan. Originated in Taiwan in early 1980s? Really? Taiwanese immigrants brought it to the US in the 1990s, initially in California through regions including LA County. History. Milk and sugar have been added to tea in Taiwan since the Dutch colonization of Taiwan in the 1600s. Is that why we're so bubble pilled? Oh yeah, maybe. There are two competing stories for the discovery of bubble tea. I still can't get over this song. This song is called Banana Allergy Monkey, and I looked up the lyrics a while back. It's literally about being, I'm a monkey and I'm allergic to bananas, don't make fun of me. And then it's like, my mom told me about banana milk and now I'm happy. And I'm literally like, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess. Banana milk still's got bananas in it. Well, mm, Don't ask me, okay? Okay, it's a song, okay? Your brain eepy, you go turn it off to more bomb defusal. Have a good night, Citrona. I gave you 4 kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Take care. I should be wrapping up soon since I'm just about done with this piece anyway. Invert, and then we're gonna fill it. The color is similar to the paper. And then I'm just gonna tighten up any crevices. Also, why are you still up? Have a good night, Toad. Songs must make sense to be 100% logical at 3:30 a.m. No. Go to sleep. Good night, Toad. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for chilling with us. You should not be here when I'm literally about to end soon in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna make sure the timer doesn't keep going since I'm just about to finish too. Say quack, and fish go bluff, and a seal goes ow, ow, ow. Swan song, -125. What does the fox say? Just make sure this is the correct hue. Nope. -30. What does the fox say? What does the fox say? Big blue eyes. Digging holes. Texture, texture, texture. Ooh. Hello? Okay, I was like, hello. So beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, like the Trona. Communicate more. What does the fox say? I fill in the eyelashes a little more. What does the fox say? Oh, there should be... Okay, that's embarrassing. Am I really gonna do all this and fill color? I guess I will. Oh, there's one piece I'm also missing in the general line art, so... Okay, that's hidden, so that doesn't matter. I need to do the... And I need to do this part. Line art. And I just need to do white pencil, and I think we should be good. Okay. Okay, now we add white pencil. Although those eyes look great without any sort of like very ominous. Before I continue, I want to fix fill around here mainly. So I might actually blend it to see if that helps soften the look around here. Where did I put the, oh my god, I put it on the fucking, okay. Put it on the wrong layer. Of course I did. Well, I guess I just have to work with that. Whatever. It's very minor layer change anyway. Okay, finally, back to white pencil. Why is that disconnected? Why did I get disconnected in the first place? Why does it look like that? What? That's weird. I have no idea what happened to my process there. Whatever, I guess. Okay, stampy time. Angle. Okay, and I think that's it. Can we now? Do you hear me now? Cool. Another headshot done. Gonna export this in advance. Get this uploaded tomorrow. And I am free. And finish all of the OC headshot incentives. Hooray! Ah, good progress. Okay, cool. Thank you all for chilling with me and working alongside me if you have been. Let me go ahead and get Twitch open to see if there's anyone that we can raid, and let me go ahead and bring us back over to the front desk really quick. Okay, I thought the info bar was still active here. It is not, fortunately. So no embarrassment there. Um What is this? Oh. Me now, you hear me now. Interesting poll. I guess we could say hi to Celeste. I think she usually ends around this time though, because she's already hit 4 hours. I think it'd be really funny if we rated in. We're like, hey, we're doing a raid train. Be like, hee hee hoo hoo. But for now, let me go ahead and do the outro before I forget. But thank you all for chilling with me, for working alongside me. I really appreciate it, getting these headshot doodles done. It's always fun to work alongside y'all. If you've been lurking and maybe you don't follow already, maybe consider following. I give you all forehead kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. I generally stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, but because my 2-year anniversary is coming up, I'm doing a lot of preparation stuff for that. So my schedule is a lot more sparse as of right now. So my next stream this week will be on Thursday, and I won't be having any other scheduled broadcasts for this week. So you'll probably be seeing a lot more guerrilla content, just letting you know. And if you want to know more about my streaming schedule, feel free to join my Discord server. And if you want to see the art that I post, since I'm going to be posting this headshot one tomorrow, you should follow me. You can check out my link tree there to get a link to my main social media platforms: Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, and Instagram. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to explore, get your silly stuff in chat, and make sure to get your daily stamp to show that you've been to quite a few of my streams. Celeste is doing a bunch of Animal Crossing polls because she remade her island, and she's been working on that lately. So we're gonna go say hi to Celeste. I think we have a new raid message for her. Yes, we do, that I made. Our inn is quite loud. We seeks out some rest. Your ASMR, yes, that is the best. So if you have a subscription, please feel free to append a sub emote to the end of that. If you don't have a subscription, what you can do is use 80 channel points to redeem, choose an emote to unlock. I think Celeste is wrapping up. So we're going to be evil and raid now. Because I can. Thank you all for chilling with me. I appreciate it. I'll see you all on Thursday. We'll be doing co-working, but I won't be streaming the art specifically because it'll be stuff that's specifically for my that'll be for 2-year anniversary celebration theme. So just keep that in mind. But thank you all for chilling with me. Thank you, Sin and Ami, for the raids. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, Onyx, for being here. And thank you, everyone else that was here. Thank you, Citrona, Mika, Ocean Wave, Benny, Onyx again, Acer, Sin, Bane, Toad, Ami, and Shoto. And thank you for anyone that hadn't made your presence known but has been lurking. I appreciate you all. I give you all forehead kisses. Mwah. Please go say hi to Celeste. I think, again, she is about to wrap up. So this is going to be kind of funny. Being like, hey, we're here to start a raid train. But yeah, please make sure to copy those raid messages if you can. Get your sub emotes if you'd like to use one with the raid message, and I'll see you all later. Take care on your way out of liminal space.